action speaks louder than words. In the name of God. One sunny afternoon, a Bedouin was riding his camel in the desert to another town when he came across a man walking in the same direction. He stopped his camel and greeted the man. They began talking and soon became good friends. Then the man asked the Bedouin, "What do you have in the sacks hanging from each side of the camel?" The Bedouin said, "Oh, I have wheat in one and stones in the other." The man laughed and said, "Why do you carry stones in one sack? The desert is full of stones. What do you need them for?" "I put some stones in one sack to keep balance. If I have just wheat in one sack and nothing in the other side, the camel can't keep its balance and it'll fall onto the ground," the Bedouin answered. The man laughed again. He said, "I have a suggestion. Why don't you make the wheat half? Put half on one side and the other half on the other side of the camel. The poor camel won't fall either, and it can also move easily. What do you say?" The Bedouin's eyes were as big as saucers when the man said that. "I don't know. It's a good idea, but let's see if it works," said the Bedouin happily. He threw out the stones and put half of the wheat in the other sack. Everything seemed perfect. Thank you very much," said the Bedouin happily. Then they had a friendly talk and ate lunch together. "God, this man is a real brain. He talks like a real philosopher. He must be a very important person," he thought. "I'm going to town. I can give you a lift. Come on, get on the camel," said the Bedouin politely. The man thanked the Bedouin and got on the camel. "By the way, who are you? A king or a vizier? You seem to know everything," the Bedouin asked. The man smiled and quickly said, "None. I'm neither a king nor a vizier. Do I look like one?" "Sure you do. You're clever," said the Bedouin. The man thanked the Bedouin and smiled. The Bedouin asked, "Tell me, how many cows do you have? How many sheep have you got? How many camels? I know you have a lot of cattle." The Bedouin felt a little uncomfortable. He knew that he was asking too many questions. "Honestly speaking, not even one. I'm not into farming," said the man. Then again, after a few minutes, the Bedouin continued, "How about a store? You have a store, don't you? What do you sell in your store?" The man patiently said, "I don't have any stores either." The Bedouin was confused. He wasn't getting any answers. He didn't know anything about the man he was riding with. He again asked, "How much cash do you have, wise man? You must be quite rich with all your knowledge." The man again disappointed the Bedouin. "I have no money," he said. The Bedouin couldn't believe it. "You're kidding, but how do you make a living?" he said. "Well, I get money and food from here and there, friends, people," said the man. When the Bedouin heard that, he was shocked. "Oh my God, he doesn't even have a job," he thought to himself. He stopped the camel at once. "Get off my camel, please," the Bedouin said. The man couldn't understand. He got off the camel. "What's happened?" he said. The Bedouin said, "Nothing. I just need to be by myself for a while. The town isn't very far from here. You can get there before sunset." "But what happened? I don't get it," the man said. The Bedouin said, "Look, you're a nice person. I've nothing against you. You talk like a wise man, but—" The man said, "But what?" The Bedouin continued, "Sorry for being rude, but you're all talk and no action. What is the good of all your knowledge if you don't use it?" "I'd never want to be like you," said the Bedouin sadly. Then he quickly rode away his camel in the desert.